Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. This is Kevin, I'm Danny. We're from the van Kookz. We're here to show you our van. Come check it out. When we first got the van, there was some rust issues, and we actually, underneath this panel, so we took off the panel, there was a bunch of rust, we had to get it fixed, and to protect it more, we tried to seal in with rhino liner to protect it from happening again. We'll see what happens. It looks nice. Also some dings on the hood that had rusted. I don't know why, but the white kind of rusts pretty easily whenever it gets dinged. So we sanded that up and fixed that up with the rhino liner as well. And this we did with the Plasti Dip. We did it after the fact and we hated the chrome. We thought it was too loud. We also Plasti Dipped the wheels. We just stuffed some plastic in between here, sprayed it, super easy. So as we're coming in the van here, you can see our little kitchen, the back of our kitchen. We use this to shower sometimes. You can spin it around, pull it out. And then we also have a table that we can bring our cooktop out on. Here we also have our shoe storage. My shoe storage. And then this right here is our laundry bin plus our composting toilet, like extra stuff, extra toilet paper. Got a little book nook right here for some of our favorites. Come on in. So we're in the front of the van, and one of the first things that we did was we converted this into a swivel seat. We just really wanted a comfortable seat other than the couch that we were going to have, and if we had guests over, we wanted them to be able to sit in a place, which is also why we built this guy, because we realized we needed more seating, but also we realized we wanted an ottoman. Up here, we have our attic is what we call it. This one we went back and forth on. We didn't know if we wanted to do it because it was a lot of work, but there's just so much up there that we wouldn't have brought if we didn't have the space, so we're super stoked. And also this is metal. So basically, I put these magnets in here so that you could slide it across. And then this also goes around down here to our Snugger heater, which I installed myself. It's an intimidating install, but it's not that bad. I have a really good install video. So if I could do it, you could do it. It's kind of like the Webasto heater, but it's the cheaper one. We kind of just went with the cheaper option to see, try our luck at it, save some money, and it's awesome. It kills it. Snugger heater is one of our favorite things that we put in. Our other favorite things that we installed that we would do 10 times over is our Nature's Head composting toilet. We also went back and forth on this because it was kind of expensive, but we do plan on building a tiny home later, so we would take this with us. It's a urine diverting, so basically when you separate the two, the smell doesn't happen. We've been camping in it for about 3 weeks now, and using it like a regular toilet. It's so awesome to get up in the middle of the night and go pee. And the urine thing down here, we have to empty about every 3 days. And we've had about like 3 weeks worth of number 2s in there. Can't smell anything. There's a little computer fan, yeah, that blows air. You can turn the switch on and off, and it blows air through here and out the bottom of the van. So this is where we put all of our extra books and our toilet paper, light for in the night. Pretty awesome. Use every space you can in the van. Here we've utilized the space behind the seat as much as we could. We have this really handy, the fire extinguisher. We can just pull that out and use it if we have to. And up here, we like to call this our closet for our coats. So we just have 4 hooks back here. The 3M hooks, they're pretty awesome because they don't damage anything when you take them off. And then here on the cabinets, we kind of we didn't know what we were doing with cabinets. We used a lot of YouTube to learn, but this is what we came up with. Pretty simple piano hinge with some catch latches, and this to just keep anything from pushing it open past that catch latch. So we got food, like heavy items, and some quick pots and pans storage. So we get in here a lot. And then there's also this huge drawer, which is one of our favorite drawers because it just has everything that we need. And then this one opens up here, and it just houses like towels, just some extra. We have a charging thing in here that we run the power up here. So we kind of struggled with what we were going to do with the cabinet fronts. We didn't want to spend a ton of money, so basically we did a wallpaper front over plywood, and it looks pretty rad, we think. This is our trucker fridge. This is one of those things like our heater that no one really talks about. Kind of an off-brand, but we love it. It works great. There's a freezer up here, so we have some smoothie items and stuff. Some ice whenever you want. Above the fridge we have the countertop. It's a concrete effect from IKEA. It actually did both sides. We have a little extension that we have on a pull-out drawer here, so we could cook stuff and put stuff there. And we have like a little mosaic here that we put back there as a backsplash. And then moving on to the upper cabinets, we have them all on push latches. So basically you push it, you open it. We have a hydraulic arm that keeps the door up. And we have these 90-degree angle hinges. And then the other 4 we split equally with clothes. I have 2, Kevin has 2. We went with a plywood in the end that we got in the scrap wood pile at Lowe's. And we just covered it with a polyurethane honey pine coating. We have a video on how to do that if you like these. The roof cost about $90 to do. We did a couple different packs of pine. We painted it. We have cedar. We just kind of got a compilation of everything to create that roof. Up here we have the fantastic fan. It can pull air in and out. You can reverse it. It's pretty awesome.
Underneath the cabinets, we installed the LED 12-volt Dream lights. They use maybe 1 amp when they're plugged in, all 3 of them. I mean, all of them total don't use much power at all. So we installed a 12-volt plug here, and a lot of people don't really do this. So we did this because we have a bunch of 12-volt appliances and camera chargers and whatnot, and we use it every day, and I think it's a great addition. We also have 2 USBs, nothing special there. We didn't do any outlets like some people do. We just did a power inverter. I believe it's 1500 watts. When we thought about what we were gonna do with this, we realized the only heavy items we were gonna be using is like a NutriBullet or something small. So we didn't need some extravagant outlet that pulls enough power for us. We're not power hogs over here. So we got our laptop thing here. Stash your laptop up in there. It holds 2 laptops and all kinds of other things. This here is our, I'll just get in here, take all this off so you can get a great idea of what this couch is. So if anything was to ever go wrong or I wanted to add anything, I have basically instant access to all my electrical stuff. So what we got here are 3 100 amp hour batteries, and it all basically feeds through a 380 watt solar panel. into our solar charger. I'm sure you guys know the deal with that. So this is also nice storage just for random things like a few fuses. I have wires, hinges, backup stuff in there. Another thing, we have an on-off switch. So sometimes when we're somewhere for a while, I'll just flip it off. Like if we had a breakdown and it was at the mechanic for like 2 weeks. So in that case, I just turn the system off. No need to be running all our electronics. And it all stores up. So then in here, we have huge storage capabilities, some wetsuits. Kitchen side, nothing special. A small little bar sink, a extending faucet. It's on a SureFlow pump. I don't even need to show you that. We did the old-fashioned Reliance jugs. So freshwater tanks, 3 of them, gray water tank. This is great. We actually love this solution. We used to be the water jug people. So we've never had running water in a van like this. And it's pretty revolutionary for us. So we get 18 gallons of fresh water, 6 gallons of gray water. And it's very easy to get in and out. To change, I just pull it out, put it back in, and he's got a bunch of stuff in there.
This continues the IKEA countertop, the concrete effect. It was only like $100 for both. And then in here we have just basically like toothbrushes and all of the toiletry stuff that you would need in that drawer. And in here, this is one of my favorites. It's our pull-out pantry. You can tell we love our food. We have many spaces for it. And here is where we keep kind of a lot of our electronic stuff, which is really handy because it's right underneath our little desk that we have here. Kevin usually uses this as his desk. I usually use this as my desk, and I use this ottoman kind of as a little chair to sit here, and I have my computer, it fits there. And then I can also sit this way and eat with Kevin here. This is like our little breakfast nook. Under here is where we keep our propane, extra water bottles, canned food, our slippers for when it's cold because we didn't insulate the floor. And then moving on, over here are garage doors. This is also something that we got from the Lowe's scrap. You can also see it under the couch. We use this in a lot of places. It's just the polyurethane over some OSB board with some cute little handles from Hobby Lobby. And when you open that up, we have some pegboard for some easy access. You can get into these shelves, which we'll go into when we give you a little tour of the garage. But we just wanted to make sure that you could get in there pretty easily. All right, so up here is the bed, and we kind of wanted it just out of the way so that we could sit down and get out of the elements if we needed to. And we still use it as a day bed and stuff. We can get up there and take naps if we wanted. That was also a goal with it. We didn't want it to be completely put away. We wanted to be able to just lay down if we wanted to, someone be able to work if they wanted to. It works out pretty great that it slides away. In order for it to go away, they're interlocking bed slats that slide out. So then you just throw that back, and this is always covered with our sheet. This is where we keep all of our sleeping gear, like our blankets and stuff, just so that it's not a mess back here. Also, right here, since we didn't have a window, and in our previous vans, that was one of our main security things, was there were so many windows. So this time we went with a van that had no windows, stealth camper, less points of access, so we wanted to pretend that we had a window. So we got this from Easy Walls out of Canada. It's Tunnel View Yosemite, a view I don't mind looking at every single day.
So now that Danny showed you the inside of the van, I'm gonna take you around to the back to what we call the garage here. So one great thing about the Sprinter is that both doors open all the way. So we were able to fit our bikes next to each other, smashed all the way to the back to save as much room for activities. All right, this is our telescoping ladder to get onto our roof deck. I'll show you that in a sec. So yeah, you notice that the bikes are pushed together. This one's handlebars are turned a bit. That's part of the design. Both of them are supposed to fit in there so the handlebars turn. I'll show you how they come out. They just come out and then you see, we're on a hill, so it's a little bit slanted, but then you see the bike goes forward. Then we made our own little mechanisms. They go on there and then they just slide back in. So yeah, that's our bike tray. It's really awesome. We have our bikes with us. We ride them around when we're in the city, mountain biking, obviously. But yeah, that's the garage. I'll show you the inside when the bikes are out here right now. This is the garage area here without the bikes. What we did here is we used the tack board for just hanging all our tools and accessories both sides here. So we got it on this side as well. And in here we just have just kind of random stuff. These are extra shelves we built because we had the room and it was just kind of dead space. So then we got more storage on this side. Clothes, wetsuits, I don't know, just a bunch of stuff. It's just extra storage. It's easy to get through from the front of the car. Okay, so this is the telescoping ladder I showed you in the back. It's actually a pretty awesome little thing. I don't know why more people don't have these, but this thing goes up to 10 feet and you just kind of shimmy it up. So I got it up here on the roof via my telescoping ladder. You can see Danny down there and you can see the views of the Sandia Mountains. And once I'm on the roof, you can see the fan. This is kind of scary. See the solar panel, 380 watt panel there. I clean it up here and sometimes I get my surfboards off there. So yeah, this is our roof deck. And there's Danny down there. All right, thanks for stopping by, checking out our van. If you liked the video, hit the like button and we'll see you guys soon.
Bye.
Peace.